Hello everyone, welcome to Shiji's Hindi classes. Today we will be learning about verb, that is Kriya. I have done some classes on Hindi grammar. I will be sharing the link of all the videos in the description. So if you have not seen it, kindly go through the same. If you like my channel and if you find it useful, please do share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Also, press the bell button for future notification of my videos. So, let's start with today's topic, Kriya. Kriya. What is Kriya? Kriya എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? ऐसे शब्द जो किसी कार्य के करने या होने का अर्थ दें, उन शब्दों को क्रिया कहते हैं. Means that word something which tells about that action is being taken place, or words that show action, they are called kriya or verb. എന്തെങ്കിലും നടന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്, സംഭവിക്കുന്നു എന്ന് കാണിക്കുന്ന വാക്കുകളാണ് ക്രിയ. जैसे खाना, रोना, सोना, पढ़ना, लिखना. These all are action words. Okay. She is playing. അവൾ കളിക്കുകയാണ്. എന്താണ് നടക്കുന്നത് അവിടെ? കളിക്കുകയാണ്. ആ കുട്ടി കളിക്കുകയാണ്. അതാണ് അവിടുത്തെ ആക്ഷൻ. റൈറ്റ്? സോ ഷീ ഈസ് പ്ലേയിങ്. സോ വാട്ട് ആക്ഷൻ ഈസ് ബീങ് ടേക്കൺ പ്ലേസ് ദെയർ? പ്ലേയിങ്. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് ദ ആക്ഷൻ ബീങ് ടേക്കൺ. ഷീ ഈസ് ഈറ്റിംഗ്. വാട്ട് ഈസ് ബീങ് ഡൺ? Eating. That is the action, or that is basically happening there. അപ്പോൾ അവൾ കഴിക്കുകയാണ്. എന്താണ് അവിടെ നടക്കുന്നത്? എന്ത് കാര്യമാണ് നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്? കഴിക്കുന്നു. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് ക്രിയ. അതാണ് ക്രിയ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ. ഓക്കെ. वो खा रही है. वो खाना खा रही है. सो रही है. അപ്പോൾ രമ गाना गा रही है. गा रही है. Singing. So what action is being taking place? എന്താണ് അവിടെ നടന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്? അവൾ പാട്ട് പാടിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു, പാടുന്നു. അതാണ് അവിടുത്തെ ആക്ഷൻ. Okay. So क्रिया के दो भेद हैं. Now there are two types of क्रिया. Okay. First is अकर्मक क्रिया, सकर्मक क्रिया. The second one is सकर्मक क्रिया. That is, अकर्मक means intransitive verb. सकर्मक is transitive verb. Okay. अकर्मक क्रिया, कर्म के बिना. Okay. In my previous classes, in one of my class, I discussed that in Hindi, when you write a sentence, the first is your subject, the other is your predicate. Or you can divide more. The first part is your subject, the second part is your object, the third part is your verb. Verb always comes in the end of that sentence. Okay. So karm is here basically object. Okay. So akarma kriya. What is akarma kriya? Karma ke bina. If in a sentence, when you frame a sentence, if there is no object in that sentence, that is your akarma kriya. That is intransitive verb. You will not find any object in that. What is sakarmak means? When you write a sentence, there will be an object in the sentence. Okay. Karma ke saath means with object. If there is object in the sentence, it becomes sakarmak kriya. So now I'll explain you more with an example. So the first is akarma kriya. So what I said? Without an object. When you write a sentence, you have subject, verb, but there will be no object. Okay. That is your akarma kriya. First example, Radha ga rahi hai. Radha is singing. Singing. What action is being taking place? Singing. Is singing. Is singing becomes your verb. Okay. Radha is singing. So there is no object in the sentence. Okay. Rita naach rahi hai. Rita is dancing. So what will become your verb? Is dancing. Rita is dancing. So again, Rita is your subject. Naach rahi hai is your verb. So you don't have, there is no object in that sentence. It becomes your akarma kriya. बंदर पेड़ पर कूद रहे हैं. Okay, for the third example, there is an easy way to understand. When I give you a sentence, you can make out whether it is akarmak or sakarmak just by asking a single question. Now what is that question? What? Okay, akarma kriya എന്ന് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു വിത്തൗട്ട് ഒബ്ജക്റ്റ് ആണ് അല്ലേ, അതിലൊരു ഒബ്ജക്റ്റ് കാണില്ല. അപ്പോൾ സിമ്പിൾ, രാധ ഗാ രഹി ഹെ, രാധ പാടുന്നു. രാധ നമ്മുടെ സബ്ജക്റ്റാണ്, പാടുന്നു വെർബാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിലൊരു ഒബ്ജക്റ്റ് ഇല്ല. അപ്പോൾ ഒബ്ജക്റ്റ് ഇല്ലാണ്ട് വരുമ്പം എന്താണ്, അത് അകർമ്മക്രിയയായി മാറി. ഒരു സെൻറ്റൻസ് തന്നാൽ നമ്മൾക്ക് എങ്ങനെ മനസ്സിലാക്കാം അത് അകർമ്മക്കാണോ സകർമ്മക്കാണോ? ഒരു സിമ്പിൾ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, ദാറ്റ് ഈസ് വാട്ട്, എന്ത് എന്നൊരു ചോദ്യത്തിൽ ഉത്തരമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലാക്കാം സകർമ്മക്കാണോ അകർമ്മക്കാണോ. ഓക്കെ, വെൻ I am asking you, Radha ga rahi hai. Radha ga rahi hai. Ga rahi hai is your verb. Ga rahi hai means is singing. Is singing is your verb. When you add the question what with your verb, that is kya ga rahi hai. What is singing? Okay. Kya ga rahi hai. Only with the verb you have to add this question what is she singing, what is singing, or kya ga rahi hai. If you have an answer for that what, okay, Radha is your subject, so subject can never be your answer for that. Okay, first word is your subject, it can never be an answer for your what. You have to be very clear. What ga rahi, kya ga rahi hai. In this we don't have an answer for that. Kya ga rahi hai, do you have any answer? No. So that becomes your akarmak. Second, Rita naach rahi hai. Rita is dancing. Okay, so kya naach rahi hai. Kya with the verb, if you add the question, make the question kya naach rahi hai. Do you have an answer for that? Rita is your subject, it cannot be your answer. Naach rahi hai, kya naach rahi hai. You don't have an answer, it becomes your akarmak. Third one, बंदर पेड़ पर कूद रहे हैं. Okay, this monkeys are jumping on the tree. So what is your verb here? कूद रहे हैं, jumping, is jumping. Okay, so is jumping is the action being taking place. What will you do next? You got the verb, now you will add what. What is jumping? Is tree can be your answer for what is jumping? No, tree will never jump, right? So tree is not an, bandar is your subject, so it cannot be your answer, so leave it. What is jumping or kya kood rahe hain? If you say paid, that is wrong because paid can never jump. So answer for what, your answer for what is not paid, so that is not an object here. And what, this again becomes your akarmak kriya. Now sakarmak kriya, what we said, sakarmak kriya means with object, right? There should be an object in that sentence, then only it will become sakarmak kriya. So again, let's ask the question what, if we get an answer or not. Let's see. First example, Ram khana kha raha hai. Ram is eating his food. So what is the verb here? Is eating. Kha raha hai. So as I already told you, verb will come in Hindi, verb will come in the end of the sentence. So kha raha hai. The kha raha hai means is eating. Okay. Ram khana kha raha hai means Ram is eating. So verb is kha raha hai. Now what next step, what we have to do? We have to add kya with your verb. Question, kya kha raha hai, what is eating? What is he eating? Food. You have an answer for that, right? Kya kha raha hai? Answer is khana. Khana is not your subject because Ram is your subject. So khana becomes the object. So here you have an answer for the question what. What खा रहा है? क्या खा रहा है? खाना. So hence here you have an answer for your question what. It becomes your sakarmak kriya. Is that clear? Next, लोग रामायण पढ़ते हैं. Okay, people read Ramayana. It's a holy book. So what is your verb here? Is reading. पढ़ते हैं. पढ़ते हैं is your verb. क्या पढ़ते हैं? What they read? Ramayana. So you have an object here. You have an answer for your question what. What? क्या पढ़ते हैं? Ramayana. So it becomes your sakarmak kriya. रीता ने गाना गाया. Rita sang a song. Sang become your what? Kriya. That is gaya. Gaya is your kriya. Now what will you do? You will add kya with your verb. Kya gaya? What did she sing? Gana gaya. So again you have an answer here for your what. That is gana. It becomes your sakarmak kriya. So let's do some example so you'll be able to understand it more clearly. First, Rama stage में गई. Rama went to the stage. Okay. So what is the kriya here? गई, went, right? क्या गई? Next is, first is you find out the verb, that is गई. Second, you will add the question what to your verb. क्या गई? What went? Will you say the answer can be stage? Stage गई. Can the stage go? No. So the answer for that what is not stage. Okay, that is wrong. So this becomes your akarmak kriya because you don't have an answer for your what. Okay, what gai cannot be the stage. So it becomes your akarmak kriya. Rita ne gana gaya. Rita sang a song. What is your kriya here? Gaya, sang. Okay. Kya gaya? Next is you have to ask the question kya gaya? What? Gana gaya. So you have an answer for the question kya. So it becomes your sakarmak kriya. बच्चे नदी में कूद रहे हैं. Kids are jumping in the river. Jumping is jumping becomes your verb. कूद रहे हैं. क्या कूद रहे हैं? What is jumping? Can the answer be nadi? Can river jump? No. So the answer for your what is not nadi. Okay. So you don't have an answer for the question what. So it becomes your akarmak kriya. वेदांत ने कपड़े खरीदे. Vedant purchased clothes. Purchased. Action is taking place. What action? Is purchasing, right? Purchase the clothes. So purchased. खरीदे is your kriya. Next is frame the question. क्या खरीदे? What purchased? Cloth. Right. He purchased some clothes. So you have an answer for your question what? कपड़े. So it becomes your sakarmak kriya. रीता नाच रही है. What is your verb here? Dancing, right? Rita is dancing. So is dancing becomes your verb. नाच रही है. क्या नाच रही है? So Rita cannot be your answer because Rita is the subject. So क्या नाच रही है? You don't have any answer for that. It becomes your akarmak kriya. Next, Rama ने खाना खाया. Rama ate her food. Khaya, ate becomes your verb. Khaya. Next is frame the question. Kya khaya? What did she eat? She ate food. Khana khaya. So you have an answer for your question what. So since you have an answer for your question what, that is khana, it becomes your sakarmak kriya. Next, बच्चों ने पानी पिया. Kids drank water. Drank becomes your verb. What action is being taken place? Drank. They drank water. Okay. So piya is your verb. When you add the question what to piya, kya piya? You have an answer pani. What did they drink? They drank water, right? So you have an answer for your question what? Pani piya. So it becomes your sakarmak kriya. Last question. Shyam pad raha hai. Shyam is reading or Shyam is studying. So what is your kriya here? Is studying. Pad raha hai. Kya pad raha hai? Again you don't have an answer for that question. Kya. Okay, Shyam is your subject. You don't have an answer for the question kya. So it becomes your akarmak kriya. Kriya is very easy topic. So I have shared some questions with you. Try to do it on your own. Then only you will be able to understand how much the concept is clear for you. So do it. In case if you have any doubts, you can ask me. And after doing it, you can send the answer in my comment box also. I will check it and revert you back. In my last class, I gave you some questions on Kal. So we will discuss the answers now. First is हम दादी के घर जाएंगे. So when this enge will come, I have already told you ga gegi is a clue word for your future tense. We will go to our grandmother's house. We will. So it becomes your future tense. शायद कल छुट्टी होगी. So it may be possible that tomorrow is holiday. Tomorrow. Kal can, when the word kal comes, either it is your past tense or it is your future tense. It cannot be your present tense. So शायद कल छुट्टी होगी. Probably शायद means possibility. It's a possibility I am saying. Possibly it may be a holiday tomorrow. So again it becomes your future tense. मामा जी समाचार पत्र पढ़ रहे हैं. पढ़ रहे हैं. That is your present continuous tense. पढ़ रहे हैं. So Mama ji is reading newspaper. Is reading. So it becomes your present tense. दीदी खाना बना रही है. Again बना रही है. Again it is your present continuous tense. दीदी is making food. कल बच्चे खेलने आए थे. So here again I am using the word kal. So which like is it tomorrow or yesterday? It will be yesterday because I am using the word the. The means was. So yesterday kids came to play here. So it becomes your past tense. सुबह हो गई है. It's morning. हो गई है. So it is your present tense. It's morning. अध्यापक ने कल हमें मारा. Again here I am using the word kal. So either it has to be past or it has to be future. So अध्यापक ने कल हमें मारा. I am ending it with आ की मात्रा, right? I have already said when it comes like पढ़ा, पढ़ी, लिखा, सोया, when that आ की मात्रा, ई की मात्रा और ए की मात्रा, generally if it ends, it becomes your past tense. That अध्यापक beat us yesterday. बच्चे रो रहे हैं. Again रो रहे हैं. Present continuous tense. Kids are crying. मैं कल ऑफिस नहीं गया. मैं कल ऑफिस नहीं गया. That ja is not there. So I didn't went to office yesterday. So that becomes your past tense. मैं कल ऑफिस नहीं गया means it is already done. I didn't went to office yesterday. सीता बच्चों को पढ़ा रही है. सीता is teaching the kids. Okay. So पढ़ा रही है. So this is something which is going on. Present continuous tense. मैं खेलने आऊंगी. When मैं is coming, it will end with ऊंगी. That is your future tense. I will come to play. Okay. आऊंगी. मोहन स्कूल में जाएगा. Mohan will go to school. Will go to जाएगा. Again guys coming, so it is what? It is your future tense. So with this we finish today's topic. Hope it is clear to you. In case if you have any doubt, please send your query to my comment box. I will review and revert you back on the same. So now we will meet in the next class with a new topic. Till then, take care and bye.